I'm out here at 815 Winter. We just closed it up today. I need to tell you guys the story about this one because after this deal, I feel like my confidence level in closing deals has gone way up, and my experience level gained another level. I want to walk you guys through the house as I tell you the story. So basically, this one was a fixer-upper. We have originally was talking to the sellers about buying it. We couldn't negotiate a deal on it, so I was able to get them to let me list it for them, and got it under contract. Buyers are very qualified. They got into this with the knowing that the house needs a full update. This was an issue. This was a big settling crack. And what happened was, it turns out that the settlement issues, foundational issues in the house. A portion of the house it has a basement. The rest of the house had an addition that's on slab, and the portion of the house that has a basement had some real serious settling. And basically, it turns out that the house needed to be jacked up. There's only one contractor in El Paso that handles that kind of work, and they came out and gave an assessment, and it turned out it was like 30 grand. 30 grand to do the work. And there were so many different obstacles to get over. And at first, the current lender that they were with, we ran into issues with time, and we had to extend. And the issue was that the buyer's rate lock was going to expire, and basically just one miracle after the other, we ended up the original lender was not going to allow us to escrow the funds. First off, we had to negotiate the deal. We had to negotiate that cost to take care of the settlement issue. We ended up agreeing between the buyer and seller that they were going to split the cost down the middle, and the $16K of that was going to be escrowed from the seller's funds at closing. So the issue was that the lender was not going to allow us to escrow that much at a closing. And that was going to be a big issue because the sellers didn't have the money and needed to come out of the sale. So what ended up happening was the escrow officer is going to be bringing a new company here in El Paso, Novus, and they were able to get it approved to escrow the $30K, at a closing. And then on top of that, it turns out that the interest rates went down, and they were able to relock the rate at a lower rate. So basically, this was like the miracle deal, and closing this deal is like bittersweet. It's this one just feels good. This was gonna feel good because it was, earned by our blood, sweat, and tears. And I want to just give a shout out to Kate Feltzer, great agent. She did a great job in helping me kind of manage the deal, and keeping her buyers calm, and I'm basically just through that whole process. It's just each of us were just trying to keep our buyers and sellers calm and rational, and it eventually worked out. So I'm happy to say that this bad boy is closed, and I look forward to see what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is a beautiful home, great area in Kern Place. You got great views of a mountain from here. You don't get a lot of houses in Kern that have this type of a view, and so this is really a gem, and I'm really happy that it's going to get a full facelift. And so that's the story, guys. And then once I thought we were clear out of the woods, we went and signed this morning. They do their walkthrough, and the agent calls me saying the buyers are pissed because there was a bunch of trash still in the garage and stuff in the backyard, and they wanted all this stuff moved out, and they wouldn't sign until it was done. And so basically I spent all day trying to coordinate getting all the stuff moved out. I had to call a trash clean out company. They couldn't take it all. There was a big pile that was supposed to be picked up by the city, but the city couldn't come because there was somebody blocking it when they went. And so they weren't going to be able to come till tomorrow. And so I talked to the agent. I said, is that okay? We can just get that tomorrow. And he said, no, they won't sign unless everything's cleared out and the rate lock expires today. And I mean, it was just a mess. So I got the company out. Then I had to get a trailer, hook it up with a truck, go out there. I had to have my dad help me. Man, I owe my dad so much. He helped me, load all. There was like 6 mattresses that had to be loaded, a bunch of stuff, stuff that they weren't going to be able to fit, and we just needed to get it all clear today. So that was the one final obstacle, and I was not about to let that get in my way. So we got it all cleared out. Buyer signed, just signed a little while ago, and so we're all closed out. So that was a great Christmas, just in time for Christmas. That was a great Christmas present.